You need this shit in your life.
What's up, y'all? Anime here, and I'm coming to you with a pre-recorded Unsigned Hype episode. When's the last time I've done one of these? I don't even know. I know it's been way too long. For the past few months, I've basically been confining Unsigned Hype to segments on live streams, but I definitely want to get back into doing more things like this, where it's just me giving my thoughts on another hidden gem and sharing that with you all. I really like doing it. I know those of you who watch this series really like me doing it, so we're going to continue that. And we're going to switch things up for this episode because I'm not covering a comic book. I'm actually covering an animated short by a really talented animator by the name of Leah Coleman. This doesn't have anything to do with a crowdfunding campaign, nor is it part of some large series that's going up. Instead, it's something that's very intimate and personal. This was actually done as part of Leah Coleman's dissertation, which she actually links in her video. So the animation you've been watching in the background is from this short story, which is called From Me to You, A Conversation with Animation. The synopsis reads, the narrative follows the character, Renee, who is unmotivated to finish a recent animation project. Though she makes another attempt to start, she is uncertain of her own abilities as an artist and again avoids working on the project. As she seems to give up, her work comes to life, forcing her into a dreamscape. There, she confronts her uncertainties and is reminded of the accomplishments she has made when she first began her journey. Definitely make sure you hop over to her channel, which is tragically unsubscribed. Like, really, this woman has entirely too much talent for her to only have 38 subs. So definitely shoot over there, and if you like what you see, give her a sub, okay? And she also has a Twitter and a few other things, as well as a actual portfolio, which I will also be linking in the description of this video. But yeah, basically that's it. It's just 5 minutes and 25 seconds of pure animated bliss. I found her while I was looking for information on a documentary that I think she may have worked on for some animation for, which I may talk about at a later date, but I don't want to get too off topic here. But I found this and I was just blown away. It really reminded me of those Disney shorts that would come on before the feature film in the theaters. It's a quick story told with genius animation, creativity, and skill. When watching this, I felt something. You know how rare it is for me to watch or consume something in any way and genuinely feel something other than rage or disappointment? And that makes this even better because this was completely done outside of the normal culture war stuff. There's no dunking on chuds, there's no sticking it to the SJWs, no agenda, no narrative aside from the narrative of the actual short itself. It's just 5 minutes of artistic emotion and skill. This is something that someone sat down and made over the course of several months with nothing but their own vision, their own skill, their own imagination. Yes, it's very well done. I mean, clearly Leah knows what she is doing. She knows her way around pencils, ink, everything else. There's even some 3D animation thrown in here. So really, the woman is a all-purpose animator. She can just do it all. That's freaking great. But more than simply highlighting the skill that it took to make this, I want to focus on the emotion, the connection, the real human-to-human connection that you have with her character Renee, everything she's going through. Look at her body language, her facial expressions. It's all so real and fluid. Yeah, you know it's not literally real, but your brain picks it up as real because you connect with this. That takes an immense amount of not only skill, but artistic eye and vision. And it's something that's unique to animation that you really can't accomplish anywhere else. And that's not to take anything out of any other medium. Every medium, whether it's video games, animation, comic books, the list goes on and on. Everything has a thing that it does really, really well that you just cannot recreate when crossing mediums. And animation has this quality. It can give you a feeling of complete immersion even while you know technically you're not actually experiencing something that is even real life. I think Leah Coleman herself put it best in the opening of her abstract. Animation is only limited to the boundaries of the mind. The more we understand the ideas of animation, the less we restrict ourselves and the possibilities of what we may accomplish in the field. Couldn't have said it better myself. The mind is the only limitation here. In 5 short minutes, Leah accomplished what several humongous blockbusters with millions and gabagoo billions of dollars couldn't accomplish, or haven't accomplished at various times. All coming from humongous corporations. This is just a woman. I imagine her just locked in a basement with her tablet just going to work. Like I said, I'm not an animator. My main artistic fields are video, audio, and writing the words. But who doesn't know that feeling of wanting to make something real but not really knowing how, or struggling with the ways to execute it, combined with the stresses of everyday life, and after a while it just seems like this insurmountable hurdle that is just always going to be there. I appreciate her for taking me on this emotional journey. Again, it is linked in the description. It costs no money to watch, so go watch the whole thing. Also go over and check out her thesis paper because that's linked in the description of her video. It's just absolutely insane. And if you don't have time for the longer read, then at least go and check out her portfolio and just hit her up. Just let her know how much this means. And I think it's very important, and I'll close after this. I think it's very important in these times where we're always surrounded by this energy of everything new sucks. Everything new has no soul, no feeling. It's all corporate. It's all woke trash. Blah de blah de blah. Whoop de whoop de woo. And then you're just on YouTube at 5 in the morning and you find this. Imagine saying that animation is dead when stuff like this is being made by people on a shoestring budget, completely using tools that are just at their disposal. This was not made by a humongous team nor a humongous company. This is one person. I mean, she worked with people to do stuff like voice acting and provide background music, but the stuff that you're seeing, that's all her. She just did that. So how can you say animation is dead, the best days of animation are behind us, when you have stuff like this being made right now? And that's not even mentioning all the great stuff of recent history that are done all around the world. I just don't like this attitude of stuff now sucks. Everything that's being made now sucks. Just go back and just do stuff the way it was before. Just go back and just enjoy the stuff from the past. That is not the way to save things. And I'm saying this as someone who is generally very critical of the way mainstream media is produced these days. But I just don't like this idea of everything current sucks. You know, we're not going to go and find new great things. We're just going to focus on the stuff we loved from back in the day. Well, as long as we have that attitude, yeah, everything is going to suck. Nothing will get better. If you want things to get better, make things better. Seek out things that are what you're looking for. You like 2D animation? Find dope 2D animation. You like certain styles? Find those styles. They're out there. And not everything is getting tons and tons and tons of dollars thrown at it. Sometimes it's just a person in their house working on stuff day and night, and then when it's made, they throw it up somewhere and it exists and like 5 people watch it. I think that is absolutely criminal. So I'm doing this episode for Leah Coleman. I don't even know if she's trying to get a huge following, but I just think more people need to see this. This has been an episode of Unsigned Hype. Definitely give Leah Coleman your support. If you find her on social media or anything, definitely just let her know, hey, I seen your work. It's dope. It made me feel alive. And that's going to be all for me today. Thank y'all for watching and listening. I'm HoneyB, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.